Hey there, good looking. Join me for this cardio workout in which we're going to be training in your zone 2 level. So what the heck does that mean? Well, zone 2 is your lower threshold of your cardio training. So you're working between what we call 60 to 70% of your target heart rate. Now, if you don't know what the heck that is, or you don't have a heart rate monitor to monitor that for you, no worries. A very simple and easy way to know whether or not you're in zone 2 is you should be able to carry a conversation throughout this entire workout. So you should be able to answer me back as I ask questions throughout the workout without being breathless. Now, the advantages of zone 2 training is that you can go for a longer duration of time. I find that it is less stressful for people for those times that they don't want to work out. So there's no jumping around, there's no thought of sweating and going hard. It's also easier on the joints. You're going to burn some calories. And you're going to build that foundation that we need in our aerobic base. Now, no equipment is necessary for this workout, and it's also all standing. All right, let's go get started. All right, just march it on the spot. Before we get started, if you like to track your fitness on your watch, press start now. For reference, I have an Apple Watch and I chose the indoor walking setting because this is basically what we're going to be doing is the intensity of a brisk walk. So remember, we're not here to tire ourselves out, to poop out, to be breathless. We're here to be able to work at a capacity where we could carry a conversation throughout the entire workout. All right, perfect. Now we've got 12 exercises, 2 rounds, 30 seconds each move. So let's start with a step tap and let's get kind of what I call athletic arms like this. And I'm going to bend my knees a bit. Now you don't have to keep up with me. Keeping up with me may get you into that higher heart rate zone, which I don't want you to be in. So go at your pace, or as I always say, you do you. Now, for these exercises as well, another great way to bring the intensity down is to take the arms out of it. So if you find you are getting breathless, just take the arms out and hey, maybe that'll hit where you need to be. All right, from this position, we're simply going to give a knee up and circle the arms. So here we're using more energy to get those arms up and over the head. So if that doesn't work for you, you can keep the hands on the hips. Now, another type of zone 2 training is walking my dogs. So if you're available at any time, especially on the rainy days, come on down. Come and get your zone 2 training in and walk my dogs. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the feet out, give me a squat, come up halfway, squat low. So it's 1.5. We squat, come up halfway, go back down and drive up. If you have a dog or dogs, you know what I'm talking about. There's nothing worse in the middle of the winter. It's miserable out there and they got to go out, but you don't want to go out. Good. Now I'm slowing down this a little bit on my end because I'm starting to get breathless. So I'm getting a little past where I need to be for my zone 2. So you should be able to talk just like I am right now. Let's do one more. Beautiful. Mirror me. Take this leg. I want you to circle it up, step it out, side lunge, come back to center. Circle it up, step it out, side lunge to center. Circle. Balance. Tap, circle, balance. Good. Now, when we do that side lunge, please keep the shoulders, hips, knees, and toes to me, all right? I know some people whose dogs won't go out in the rain. I don't have those kind of dogs. March it out for me. However, I will admit my older dog, she does look pretty miserable, Bella, when we go in the rain. All right, we circle other side. The younger dog, George, the shepherd, I don't even think he registers rain. He loves water. Now, there are many that will say that zone 2 training, this type of lower intensity training, is best for fat burning. And They are kind of right and they are awfully wrong at the same time. So let me explain this to you. One more. Excellent. Come to the side end of your mat here. You're just going to take it 2 steps and press it. So when we are working at a lower intensity, we are using fat as a main fuel for our exercise, for our fuel, to fuel what we're doing. However, when we're thinking of fat loss in itself, we're looking for calories expended. So a higher intensity workout will actually expend more calories in a shorter amount of time than this lower intensity. So they're kind of right and they're kind of wrong. March it on the spot. So don't get too caught up on the fat burning aspect of this. Why I like this is it's stress-free, it's fun, and we can do it. Pivot, reach. So mirror me, we're gonna pivot all on this side, and we can do it no matter how we're feeling. And it's gonna build, as I mentioned, that foundation in our entire body, which is our aerobic base. Think of our fitness as a pyramid. Our aerobic lies the base, and then from there we layer on from there, working all the different energy systems. So there's a bit of a pivot lunge, tapping that knee, tapping back, good, march it. Now we're gonna take this leg that we are tapping towards, all right? And we're taking it out for a squat and then twist a knee. Now, if you have osteoporosis, don't do the twist. You're just gonna hold yourself here and work your balance here. Otherwise, squat. Step out, squat. Pivot, crossover. Pivot, crossover. Don't go down as deep in that squat if you're finding that you're getting a little breathless and you can't carry a conversation with me. One more. March it. All right, we're gonna pivot and tap this knee and reach up this side. Let's try it. Pivot, reach up. When we pivot, we're moving those feet. The knee doesn't like to twist with the foot planted, so we need to keep sure that we pivot on the feet. I'm hoping that you're exercising beyond the fact that it's burning calories. One more. That you're doing it for other reasons. This hand behind the ear. Let's step out, squat. Twist if you can, or hold yourself center. All right, all the other amazing benefits. Because there are actually more amazing benefits to moving your body than simply trying to burn the calories or trying to burn the fat. I gotta slow it down. I'm getting all breathless again. It's because I'm speaking my passion. One more squat. Give me that twist and march it. All right. Low impact jack. We take it, tap it, arms to shoulder height. Now I have my elbows bent at 90. Perfect. Getting those outer hips moving. Lovely. I never want you to use exercise to punish for perhaps maybe you had a weekend where you overindulged. Your body doesn't want to be punished. It wants to be loved. Four more. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I want you to have the feet in hip width. Give me a squat here. Come up. Step out a little bit. Give me a squat. Step out more and give me a squat. Come back to center. Let's do the other side. Typewriter squat. 1, 2, 3. Back home. 1, 2, 3. Back home. 1, 2, 3. You got it. This is our last move, by the way. We're going to take everything from the top. One more time. Let's finish here. 1, 2, 3, and step tap. Good. Now we're going to move those arms. That's it. Athletic arms, kind of like we're running. I have no mat today. Usually I have a pink mat here, but whenever I do cardio, the mat gets crooked or it bubbles up, and you all know how I can't stand things that are crooked, but I feel naked without the mat. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, knee up. Circle the arms or keep them down to lower that intensity. Great job. Stabilize the knee, stay soft. If you're moving the arms with me, I want you to be crisp, okay? So I don't want these noodle arms. I want you to pretend you're on camera and we're filming you. So let's have that form, crisp, and looking good. 1.5 squat coming up. Let's do 4 here. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. March it. Get those feet about shoulder width or slightly wider. Now drop it down for me. Drive up halfway. Come all the way down and come to stand. 1/2 squat. So our squat pattern, knees tracking with the second toe, chest is lifted, hinging through the hip, almost like we're seeking out a chair behind us with the bum. And then very important, we want to keep all this open. So if you had a logo on your chest, I should be able to read it. Let's do one more. March it. All right, we're going to circle side lunge. Let's go in this direction. So circle, side lunge. Hands on hips, toes, knees, hips, shoulders to me. One knee bends, other leg straight. How are you doing? Are you able to talk to me without any problems? Give me one more. Could you talk to me about what you did yesterday? Go through your whole day? Beautiful. Circle this direction. You don't want me to talk you through what I do in a day. It's actually quite boring. My job involves sitting in front of a computer. Somebody once asked me to do a day in the life of PJ Instagram reel, and I swear it would be the most boring reel on the internet. It'd be a time lapse of me just sitting in front of the computer. One more. Periodically getting up to grab coffee or go to the bathroom. Here we go. Let's get to one side of our mat here. We're going to do 2 side steps and then press with the arms, or the arms can, that was 3. The arms can get out of the way if you're finding that you're getting more breathless than you should be. So again, can you talk? I'm a little breathless. I should probably tone it down a bit. I have a hard time doing that, though. Maybe you're with me. It's hard to reel it back, isn't it? Now we've got pivot, lunge, tap to reach. Let's go back. March to that front of our mat. Now we're going to pivot to this side, tap the knee, and then reach. Pivot, reach. So if you are really fit and you are thinking, PJ, this is ridiculous, then get into that lunge, okay? Sink it lower, speed up the movement. This is all scalable to where you are at right now with your fitness. Just being sure that wherever you're at, again, you can carry that conversation. Let's do one more. March it. This hand behind the head. This leg's going to step out and squat. Squat, knee up, twist, or hold it here if you have osteo. I do feel my thighs though. How are your thighs feeling? One more. March it. All right, we're gonna pivot and tap on this side and then reach up on that side. In 3, 2, 1, pivot, reach. So this would be equivalent to those of you who are runners, your long, slow distance day. That pace you could do for hours and hours. Now, I'm not a runner. Any pace running I can do for minutes and minutes. That's about it. But for you runners, this is like your LSD run. One more. March it. Hand behind this ear now, stepping out this side. Give it a try. Down, twist if you can, or stay center. Last few exercises. We'll stretch it out. You'll feel good afterwards, or maybe you're going to move on to a strength workout next, or perhaps a core workout. It's a nice partner for an ab workout, or for those of you that are looking to gain more mobility, great to do before mobility workout or yoga. March it. I want you training on your mobility and flexibility just as hard as we train on everything else. Low impact jack. Arms coming to shoulder height. What do we want to do though if we find that we're breathless and you can't talk to me without effort? Hands here. Once we get rid of those arms, it really does dial the exercise back or the intensity back. Typewriter squat coming up. Go 4, 3, 2, 1, march it. All right, so we're gonna start with a narrow squat and we'll typewriter this direction first. So give me one narrow, come up, step out a bit, step out more, come back to home. Narrow, step out a bit more, come back to home. Come back to home. I don't know why I found that funny. I'm easily amused today. Let's do the other side. We got to finish off. If you're with me, got to do the other side. And march it out. Nicely done. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to do some standing stretches for the legs. And then as I mentioned, you got a number of options. You can say, see you later, PJ, I feel good. Or tack on a strength, core, or mobility / yoga session. If you'd like, find something to hold on to for your balance. Otherwise, foot up, knee underneath the hips, squeeze the hips to me. Feel that stretch in your quad. If grabbing on your foot isn't available, back of your runner, back of your pant leg, or maybe you've got a yoga stretch tie or an old necktie in your workout area, and wrap that around your foot and hold there. You want more of a stretch, squeeze the bum to me while keeping that knee pointed down underneath that hip. Feels good. Now, obviously, if you have a knee replacement, you're not going to be able to get the bend that you used to. That's where a yoga strap would really come in handy. Other side. A yoga strap and yoga blocks, I find are really handy to have in your workout area. Even if you don't practice yoga, but the strap just allows you to get the foot, for instance, or the hands in areas around the foot that perhaps isn't available to you. And a yoga block helps build the ground up for certain things. Planks, low lunge, mountain climbers. Actually, I even have a couple of really fun cardio workouts using yoga blocks. Perfect. Let's get into the hip flexor now. Feet are hip width. Step back with the left leg. Drop the knee down, and then I want you to squeeze the hip, that back glute and kind of tuck the tailbone under. And that's what's going to give you the best stretch in the psoas. Interlace the hands, bring them behind the head, pull the elbows back, and just let the chest lift slightly to your ceiling. A little bit of extension in the spine, opening at the front of the body here too. And breathe. Release the hands, slide the back foot a half a step, toe comes up on that front leg. Find that stability by placing the hands on the top of your thighs. Feel that stretch in the hamstring there. See how I matched my runners with my shirt today? I know, it's just a fashion icon, aren't I? I don't know how I do it either. I just wake up like this. Other side. Let's do the other side. I so do not. Drop the back knee. Let me go this direction so you can see. Tuck the tailbone under. Let's do that opening of the chest again. I was very impressed with myself the way I coordinated, however. So I hope you were impressed. And that's why you stayed on the video, solely due to my outfit. And release. Here we go. We're going to slide the toe up, press the hips back. Oh, that feels good. And come on up, feet apart. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms down. Let's do that one more time. That breath is going to come in through the nose, and then let's do an audible exhale out through the mouth. Ready? Inhale. Ready? Exhale. Well done, you. You are ready to kick some more ass today. Have a fabulous rest of your day, and we will see you next workout. Bye.